Young Miami might want to hit pause on her whole Yams rebranding journey because things just got messy for her once again. Her sugar daddy Diddy got sued once again by Lil Rod, and Miami got dragged into the mess because she was named in the lawsuit. Rod has some damaging tea on Miami, like how she is allegedly hooked on drugs and has a very bad drug problem that she has been trying to hide. And it's all thanks to Diddy. But not only that, because Rod also claimed that Young Miami also allegedly other women out to Diddy, getting paid a hefty fee for it. Girl, it looks like Miami is in a lot of hot water here, and she might be facing a lawsuit of her own soon. Woo chow! Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod's lawsuit, is rivaling Cassie's lawsuit when it comes to how messy it is. Cause baby, the drama in this one is crazy. If y'all somehow haven't been following the tea that has had social media in a twist for the past couple of days, girl, sit down and let me fill you in, because it looks like Diddy is on the chopping block once again. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit, Diddy allegedly SA'd him while they were working together, sometime between 2022 to 2023, and he went into great detail in the lawsuit. He claimed that Diddy used to grab his butt, walk naked around him, and when Rod talked about how uncomfortable he was in the situation, Diddy would claim that he was just messing around, calling it horseplay. But that was not the last of it, because Rod also talked about Diddy and his infamous parties. Diddy's parties have been the stuff of legend in Hollywood for the longest time, and there have been stories of the insanely wild things that happen at the parties. For years, we kind of assumed that the parties just involved a lot of alcohol, drugs, drinking, and partying into the late hours of the night or early hours in the morning. You know, lots of women, alcohol, stuff like that we expected. But baby, it is worse than we thought, if you can imagine. In Lil Rod's lawsuit, he claimed that while there were a lot of women at the parties, a lot of them were girls. Minor girls who were below the age of consent and had no business being at such parties. They were certainly not old enough to drink, that's for sure. Lil Rod also claimed that producer Stevie J helped Diddy hire SWs for the parties, while Diddy's son Justin Combs allegedly scouted for young girls for the party, which is just all shades of messed up. But somehow, that's still not the worst part of the story, because Lil Rod also claimed that Diddy allegedly used to spike the drinks of the women without them knowing. And yes, that included the underage girls. Well, this is where Young Miami comes into play, because Rod claimed that she was a present face at the wild raves. This isn't surprising, because from Miami's social media, it was clear that she was always at Diddy's parties. I mean, why else do you think that he referred to her as his shawty wop? They've been messing around for about 2 to 3 years now, and Diddy still didn't claim her as his woman. And it looks like there is a reason for it, because allegedly, Miami was Diddy's pimp. But before we get into the accusations of her allegedly paying for Diddy, let's talk about how Rod also exposed her habit. The court document said, on another occasion in Miami, Florida, on Thanksgiving night of 2022, Mr. Combs asked Mr. Jones and DeForest Taylor to enter the studio bathroom. He asked them for a $100 bill because he wanted them to do with him. Mr. Jones was scared, but luckily he didn't have a $100 bill, so Mr. Combs waited a little later to do with Young Miami. So it looks like Miami habitually uses drugs, allegedly. This is interesting because she has always claimed to have never used or even experimented with drugs. She has always claimed that she was clean and it just wasn't her thing. But hey, y'all know that celebs lie about all sorts of things all the time, and it looks like this is one of those times. Okay, so to the allegations of Rod claimed that Young Miami used to receive payment from Diddy in exchange for finding him women for you know what. He also claimed that Diddy's accountant would ensure the wiring, funds transfer, or cash payments to S workers. Frankie Santella, Moy Bond, Brendan Paul, and KK would also be responsible for ensuring payment to S workers in cash. Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' workers and receive payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which outlined defendants' ongoing criminal operation. Child, this just confirms the speculations that fans have had for a long time about how Miami probably knows more about Diddy's activities than she was letting on. There were also speculations that she could have helped Diddy carry out the freak-offs against other women. It's going to be impossible to prove this, but with these new allegations of her pimping out other women, yeah, that's looking more likely. Fans left comments saying, Young Miami literally went to war for Diddy on social media, and now her reputation is ruined over that man. He was never going to marry her, claim her, or even take her seriously. They saying Young Miami was recruiting young girls and men for Diddy. Now she posting quotes about being a good mother. Guilty. And I see why Young Miami stopped talking about Diddy. I told y'all she was a part of it. Yams. This is so messy, but y'all drop your thoughts in this comment section, then check out this next video.